I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it.
Hold on, turn me on.
Hello and good morning on a Thursday.
Hello, boys and girls. It's I thought it was supposed to be warm today. They lied again.
It's spring on Cape Cod.
Oh.
You just never know what you're gonna get.
It's supposed to be 60 something today, and it no more
Yeah.
looks like it's going to be 60 something today.
Not
And I
feeling
look
it.
like I'm going to be 27 later this month. So
You never know.
you never. Oh, I might be 27 later this month.
Maybe.
Boy, wouldn't that be something?
That's all in how you feel, buddy.
That's true. No, I know. I feel like I'm about 30. Well, whatever.
I feel like I'm 105 right now. This week it's just
Well,
got
that's
me.
because you work 19 jobs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's fair and accurate.
Yes.
I had an afternoon off yesterday that I get to spend with one of our creative directors, and that was fun.
Mhm.
Where we do this once a month,
Uh-huh.
but we end up talking about work the entire
I'm
time,
sure you do.
which is fine. But at least it's a delightful way to spend an afternoon with a friend
Right.
that makes you feel like you're getting friend time, even though yes, you are.
And
talking
you're
about
at a
work.
place where you could feel delightful.
Right. Exactly. Shout out to our friends over at Sienna. We very much thank you. And our next lunch and learn is going to be at Sienna.
Oh, really?
It is. And Serafina is going to be leading the class.
Very good.
So we're going to just talk about reusing some of your creative projects, when to spend money on some good artwork, and how to build your asset library
Mhm.
when you're using social media.
And when is that going to be?
That is going to be April 22nd.
April 22nd.
So put it on your calendar. If
I
you're a
shall.
member, this is totally free. Come and have a nice lunch.
We're members now.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not, it's just $20 to drop in for the lunch, or you want to
Or could
become a
join.
member.
Really, join.
Yep.
It's only how much?
Well, it depends. We've got $95 farmers market memberships, entrepreneur memberships are $99. And then for the year for just tier one, it's $299, $499, and $799. So it's really not even at that expensive.
We paid
for
one
what
of
you
those
get.
99s. I don't know which one.
Yeah. And you
We're
tier
one of those
two,
99 members.
but you get a lot of perks with that
yes.
too.
Yes.
So you need to take advantage of that. And some of the stuff that we have partnerships with, radio, TV. We also have partnerships with print and Cape Cod Life. So
Mhm.
there are different perks that are available to you. Thanks. Come on board.
Right.
Currently
You should.
7 people on the Karen Reed jury. No, what's the deal with that?
Well, they have found people apparently who know her name but aren't familiar with the case.
Okay, which is me.
Right. And that was the concern. Would they be able to find people who were dispassionate, probably isn't the right word, but who wouldn't have prejudgments because they were familiar with the case.
Yeah.
And it's going much quicker than they thought because they already found 7, again, who said they knew who Karen Reed was, but they had, even if you follow the case, apparently, and I have followed it off and on, it's so dang confusing as to what's going on. Not surprising they found 7 people who went,
Right?
Yeah.
Like I can be unbiased. I'll sit there and watch it. And how many people are lying their pants off just because they want to be on this jury?
oh, I know. Oh, sure. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 that want to be on it
Good morning, Miss Cindy.
because there's book deals coming and there's
Yeah.
TV deals. And, I was on the Karen Reed jury.
Yeah, 150 people, Ashley said, have already gone because they knew the case.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to be hard pressed to find somebody that really knows nothing about
they
this.
need-
But
12, I think, and then alternates. So they only need five more.
that's just they have to have the alternates. They can't
Oh,
just have
yeah.
this because it's going to get messy.
It's going to get messy and right, and people are going to say things they shouldn't say on the jury, and they're going to get caught, and it's just, oh my God,
They can't put that cat back in the bag.
no,
So-
Oh, no.
Sorry, not happening.
no.
I'm
They
looking
should have-
for a show.
Whatever should have been done right the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it wasn't.
No,
So here we are. I'm thinking positively about the weather just because we don't have tornadoes.
yeah.
See all the other things going on in the world.
Wow.
You're like, that's not something that we have to deal with.
We could be in the Midwest and hiding in the basement.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's crazy out there.
I don't know what's going on, but between that and the taxes that have now been risen in, what is it, Southern California sales tax is at 11.25%, which is probably why I got a phone call the other day. Mom, can I come home?
Oh no.
We're going to have a full house this summer. I don't know what that's going to look like quite
Uh-huh.
yet.
Well, you're not going to have the J1s because the J1s aren't coming.
No, I'm going to get ones that expense me, that are going to cost me money this summer.
Right. The J1s kind of took care of themselves.
Right.
Kenzie will.
No, it's okay. I'm happy. I did check in with Lil and all the other parties that live in my house and say, how do you feel about this?
Mhm.
I said, I can move my studio upstairs and Ken's can have the downstairs room. My daughter, I'm not sharing the basement with my 26-year-old sister. That's a no.
But they're sisters and they're kind of the same.
Oh, no, they will absolutely
No,
murder each other if
'cause
they're
they're
downstairs.
sisters.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So Kenzie's going to have that guest bedroom that I've been using as my extra very big closet right now.
Right.
It's the farmer's market closet at this
It's time
point.
for another dumpster.
Oh my God. I just filled one.
I know, but it's time for another one. If you got Kenzie coming now, you gotta make more room.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get all of that stuff situated where it belongs, in the camper or into the farmer's market vehicle, whichever that looks like. By the way, we're asking you to take a survey, and all you have to do is go to Mashpee Farmers Market's Facebook page. The survey's a little bit down. I think I pinned it to the top, but it's just our wellness survey. We're looking to figure out what it is that you want from our wellness hour. And if you fill it out, you get a little bag,
I filled it out.
which is, this is yours.
Thank you.
Right? And then you also get, which is super cute, it's a little reusable cutlery set. So it's like fork, spoon, knife, and a little reusable straw, all made out of material that has been recycled.
Just what I always needed.
Right? You just never know, Hank.
I-
You put this in your glove compartment, you never know when you need a fork somewhere. If you're like me, you just don't know where you're going to end up. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm eating in my car.
I
Or
need,
you feel like taking a little picnic.
I need a fork. Oh my
You want a
goodness.
straw, that one breaks. I don't know. Either way, this little package is yours because you filled out the
Yes, I
survey.
did.
There you are, sir.
I answered all the
And
questions.
I do like that it's got a hard bottom.
Honestly and truthfully, I answered all the questions.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
could ask
that.
for
That's all we
anything
can
more.
ask of a survey. That's all we can ask.
Right.
So what's new with you? I got to run into you yesterday. That was fun.
We were celebrating Mariana's 13th birthday.
Crazy.
And we had to celebrate it at like 3:45 in the afternoon because she had school and then she had play practice starting at 5:30 till I think 9:30 or something. She's on the tech crew for the Sandwich High School play. The poor kid is exhausted. They're just, I mean, it's night after night after night. It was all day Saturday. It's a musical. It's Hadestown, a non-adult version, I guess is the way to put it. But they've got like a full band or something.
Cool.
So I guess it's going to be quite a production, but
I'm
it's
in.
been an awful lot of work.
Very neat.
Awful lot of work. So
Yeah.
if you'd like to go see a good play, and Sandwich does have a reputation for their theater groups.
They
doing a
definitely do.
Really, really, really good job. So if you're not doing anything this weekend or next weekend, truck on over to Sandwich High School.
Good morning, Miss Mari. Hello, Melissa, Thomas, Dan Chase. Good morning. My girlfriend waking up next to me seeing this video. Is that Stan Lee? Sounds like him. Hank, you sound like Stan
I
Lee.
sound like Stan Lee.
That's
No one's ever
amazing.
told me that before.
Hi, Cheryl. Good morning to you. How do you do? Our question of the day is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is it that you're feeling today? Saw a lot of 10s in there. It made me.
Yeah.
It made my day a little bit better. It went from a 7 to an 8. So thank you.
I think I gave it like maybe I said an 8.5 or 9, but it's only driven by the weather.
Yeah, right. It's going to be a lot. The only good part about this weather is I saw the daffodils coming
Yes.
up front.
Yes, they are.
I'm very excited to see a little bit of greenery happening. Things are growing. That's exciting.
Yes, it
My
is.
chives are growing in the front yard. I'm like, oh, it's here. We're getting close.
Are the pumpkins growing again?
No.
Okay.
We don't have any gutter pumpkins this year yet.
Okay.
So I'll let you know.
All right.
We didn't have a crazy amount of pumpkins last year like I did the year prior, which inspired my gutter pumpkins.
Yes.
And what did I get out of those gutter pumpkins? I got 2 tiny little pumpkins, but I did get 2 tiny little pumpkins. Then my daughter found one. I guess that my dog thought it was a ball or something
Oh,
like
really?
that because it was
Oh,
still like,
that's small.
oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
like teeny tiny Bella-sized ball
Oh, all right.
that was just found under the couch the other day, and it
All right.
wasn't rotten.
Really?
That's terrifying.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is.
Solid.
As a rock.
I'm 8. The lack of sunshine wears me down. I hear ya. It is that time of year where we just need to start thinking spring and being positive about things.
This is the time of year when the weather's like this. I always turn to Myron and say, this is why people go to Florida.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you get to the point where it's like, okay, enough. A little sun, a little something.
Well, they're about to be rolling on back. Those snowbirds are coming home
Oh, I
shortly.
know.
So we're
Yes.
about to be inundated with our summer friends and visitors. I think this
Yes.
is like the hype season right now.
Oh yeah, we were thinking about going to Florida in, well, I guess next month. Some friends invited us down,
Mhm.
and for a couple of days, no big deal. And I looked at the flights going down, and I thought, hey, these prices are really good. And then I looked at the flights going back, and I went, oh no, we're not paying that kind of money,
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
like triple.
Oh yeah, because this is the time of year where everybody comes home and they know they can get it for rates.
Right, it was like 100 and something to go
Yeah.
down. It was 300 and
We'll
something
get
to
you
go
there.
back.
Never coming home.
You never come. Like, nope, sorry.
How am I feeling today? I feel like I need an IOU. Sorry, Ashley. I can give you a couple of points just for your good behavior and your stellar reporting on Karen Reid.
Uh-huh.
We appreciate it. I saw that the first AI has successfully applied to college.
Oh, really?
Yes. It applied to art school in Vienna and was accepted.
Oh my goodness. I'm having discussions with a couple of, excuse me, book publishers right now about publishing my book of short stories.
That's so exciting.
And I can't tell if I'm talking to a real person or to AI,
Yeah.
because it's good conversation back and forth, but I don't know. They're responding a little too quickly to my response,
Oh,
which makes me think it's AI.
maybe.
Maybe, but I haven't had an actual conversation with anyone yet. I'm going to do that next Tuesday.
Oh, everything's back and forth on emailing and whatnot.
Texting back and forth, and it's fine. My questions are being answered, and it's interesting. Honestly, I made the mistake. I checked on one publisher,
Yep.
and I've heard from Lord knows how many, and I got that initial thing, but then the follow-up from the initial, it's been less and less. So I'm down to like 2 or 3 that seem to be reasonably interested in
Okay.
having a conversation. So, I mean, it's not going to be a million seller, but it'd be fun to do.
Take that attitude out of here.
Oh, okay. Be fun to go to the, the farmer's market and stand with Mr. Ted, my teacher, and
Sell
he can
your
sell
book.
his book and I can sell my book.
I love
and,
it.
It'll be fun.
I see this.
So we're working on it.
I see this happening. What are the AI stats? Just wondering, RTB. That is a good question. If they applied to art school, though, I don't know whether they're real paintings or what. Very curious.
Yeah.
AI in many cases already have that. Cindy, I absolutely love that song. We've got a good group of people in here today. Dave Hagner, good morning. Mari loves the new bags.
Mhm.
Thomas,
Well, Mari's a bag
behave.
lady.
Oh, she's a bag lady.
Oh,
She's a collector of the bag.
and her mother.
Her
She and
mother's also a bag lady.
are bag ladies.
They have bags of bags.
Bags of bags.
Yeah. We, as a
It's-
woman, love
It's
to do
ridiculous.
this.
Oh no, they're beyond having a couple of bags on hand just in case. They're just bags all over the place.
That's why we lose everything. It's probably in a bag somewhere.
Right, somewhere for safekeeping. I'll put it in this bag.
I
and
know.
remember I put it in this bag.
I just
not
got my
that
new
bag.
debit card and I've already lost it. I'm so bad with stuff, and it's probably in a bag because I just redid my whole purse and moved everything over, migrated to the spring purse, if you will. And now I
Mhm.
don't know where anything is because half of it's still in the old one.
That's
And then
right.
I've got stuff in the travel one, and then I've got stuff into the new. The real estate around here is ridiculous.
Yes.
And it's bags.
Bags and bags.
That's it. It's bags and bags. So there's new food items that are out right now. I saw Pop-Tarts and they're Girl Scout cookie inspired.
Really.
So Thin Mint Pop-Tarts
Ooh.
and caramel coconut Pop-Tarts.
Oh boy.
Both of them sound like the diabetes, and both of them sound like they will burn in my toaster.
Yeah.
You know when you put stuff like that in your
Yes,
toaster
they
and
always
everything is
burn.
just gloopy and burned?
Yes.
And I'm starting a house fire, which I don't need in my life.
Yeah. And then they don't smell so good after that.
No. I don't dig Pop-Tarts anyway. It's just not my.
I used to like them. Every now and then, don't tell Mari. Every now and then I do grab one and have one. But I used to like them a lot.
You just
They-
rotted on yourself. She's watching.
They were good. No.
And Ruth says a good bag is hard to find. They don't understand. What's up, Lenore? Good morning to you.
There are many good bags, and you have them all already.
I watched White Lotus over the weekend. It finally got good.
Mhm.
It started off really slow and then kind of entered quickly into being really, really good. Now I need to see the end of it.
Okay.
But biggest new record that they've had with 4.8 million viewers on HBO and Max. And it's because of Parker Posey.
Mhm.
Her Southern accent and her desire for lorazepam is really bringing people into the fold. We're very much enjoying the show. I love it. So yeah, if you're not watching White Lotus, get on the season 3 train because it's quite good.
No, haven't watched it.
And I am irritated with my other show, 1923,
Mhm.
because the destined star-crossed lovers that are married and then are coming across the world to find each other have yet to find each other. They're dragging out the storyline the entire season, and it's irritating me every
Because
week.
they want you to watch. It's not going to be till the very end, and then it's going to be a cliffhanger.
It's so annoying. They just need to hurry up and get to each other. She finally got herself a ride all the way there, and then she fell asleep in the back seat. And come to find out, she woke up because the car was stopped, and her people that were driving her out there froze to death. And now she's in a snowbank. I'm like, is she gonna make it? She has to make it.
Oh my gosh, is that a little far-fetched?
No, because I mean, it really was the way it was. I mean, they pulled no punches when they did the other prequel of 1923.
Yep.
Noah Sheridan is such an amazing writer,
Yep.
but like the heroine that you absolutely love
Mhm.
was murdered. Like
Oh.
she just slowly died a slow death from poisoned
Oh.
arrows, and you're like there for it, watching her die the whole time. She is now the voice of this season's 1923.
Oh, okay.
So, I think it's the dead girl's voice.
Does that mean it could be like a soap opera?
Yes.
And she'll come back?
No, she's not coming back.
Because that
She
happens on
died.
soap operas, right?
She died in the wild, wild
People
west.
die and they come back on soap operas.
This is not a soap opera. This
Okay.
is true real life,
Okay.
showing the hardships of what happened to get people to have those ranches
Mhm.
in Montana.
Wow.
And this Dutton family and all the drama that they've gone through from the beginning to where they're at now.
Mhm. So Kevin Costner is not in it anymore?
No. This 1923 is Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren.
That's right. Helen Mirren is the best.
They're wonderful. It's so good.
Yeah.
And like, you do not mess with Helen Mirren. She was out there with a shotgun blowing people up. I'm like, I love this.
I would imagine in real life you don't mess with Helen Mirren.
No.
Somehow there's something about her that I just, whatever she wants. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Thank you.
I'm very much enjoying it, if you can't tell by my passions right now.
Yes.
It's old now. So good. The Westworld. I started off with Westworld, and then it got really crazy. And then I fell off
Mhm.
because they're all robots.
Oh,
Sorry if I ruined it for you. It's been out a long time.
now you don't have to watch it if you
Right? I
think
took
about
care of it for you.
You're all
done
done.
and done.
Yep.
Let's see. Val Kilmer. So they has started this morning to release his body count, all the women he was ever with. I think it's a very weird storyline to go through
Why
Val
would you
Kilmer's
do that?
girlfriends. I don't know. It's really weird.
What's his body count up to?
It seemed very large because of the long list of ladies that he was associated with.
Oh, really?
Pretty much all of them.
I bet. I never realized that he was that well thought of. I
Mm.
guess I didn't appreciate him as an actor and as a character actor,
Mhm.
but very, very, very well thought of.
Yeah, he could play pretty much anything until he had that stroke that he had.
Yeah.
And, God rest his soul. My uncle was making fun of him not even 3 weeks ago when we were in South Carolina, and he was doing his best Val Kilmer impersonation because he had a trach.
Right.
He was talking from his throat for the entire last documentary he had
Yep.
done.
Right.
It didn't look well in that either. I think he had put that out thinking he was going to die.
Right.
And
then he didn't.
he didn't for
Yeah.
like 5 years, lived bedridden, I guess, like a
Right.
horrible way to go out
Yeah.
at 65.
And he was in the last Top Gun,
Yeah, a little cameo.
a little cameo.
Yeah. Yep. So now the list of all of his leading ladies in his life.
Oh, that'll be something to Google
Everybody had a
later.
piece of Val Kilmer. So there's that. Good for you, buddy.
Was ever Mrs. Val Kilmer?
He lived a good life. I don't know if he was ever married. He does have a child,
Oh, all right.
or maybe 2.
Oh,
I
well,
forget it. And I did watch the documentary, but it was so long ago, I don't remember all of the pieces.
so to speak.
I just remember I couldn't listen to his voice anymore, and he lived a very sad life somewhere in New Mexico or wherever he was.
I think it was New Mexico.
It just looked sad
Yeah.
and hot.
Mm. He wasn't hot. The temperature was hot.
Correct.
Okay, just
It's like
just
an
clarify,
intense-
because apparently he was hot back in the day.
He was hot back in the day. Go back to, what was it, Top Gun. Like, he was hot back in the day. When he was Batman, hot in the day.
Now, was he that good a Batman?
I think he was a good Batman.
All right.
He had a great voice then.
Yep. No, he did. And he was big, muscular, and all of that stuff. So I guess
Yeah.
so. I don't know.
I'm a fan of Val Kilmer regardless. So
Mhm.
I was laughing when I saw the Pennsylvania road construction, right?
Yes.
You never know which road is going to be shut off around all of right now because they're
Yep.
trying to get it all. So things are traffic patterns everywhere. There's cops everywhere. Season they're making they're going well. And I saw a story about a street in Pennsylvania. Squiggly lines where the DPW came painted literal squiggly lines on the ground, and it's causing a ruckus. People are upset about it. They said it's an eyesore, but it is making them slow down.
Yes.
Who?
There were many on Cape where they could do that.
Plenty of squiggly lines. Just put it out there. Maybe a toddler made the road. Honestly, that's probably the only way people are going to slow down.
Yeah, particularly folks who are from out of town or off Cape, and they come down here and
I don't know if
then
we're going to get any
they
of
come
those.
barreling along and they go, "Oh, a rotary. What the hell's that? What do I do now?"
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Yes, the number coming to the Cape and elsewhere has dropped, I think, yesterday.
It's going to be an interesting us
Yes.
what that's going to look like financially, but
A lot of businesses, as you know, depend on those folks coming in the summertime. If you've wanted to rent something on Cape, this could be your year.
yeah, there's a lot of inventory out there right now for summer.
Yeah.
And I was just reaching out to a couple of our friends because I chatted with Sarah Feeney and was talking about her summer. She's to go into a season where she's season, which
Right.
is like the worst time to be commuting
Yes.
to that situation. But she's excited for it and
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to this season and just planning a little bit more time down that end of the Cape.
Right.
That for me is a vacation in and of itself, to go from this side of the Cape to that side of the
Well,
Cape.
that's how the Cape used to be.
Yeah.
Those of us who remember coming to the Cape when we were kids all those years ago, that's the last bit of
Right?
what the Cape used to be.
Hit the National Seashore.
Yes.
Mashpee is second for open area land space. Did you know
Mhm.
that to the National Seashore?
I did not know that.
So between us and
Someone should-
them,
Someone should promote that,
right?
Yeah.
I wrote a little bit about it. That is my opening for the first time ever. I had to write an article
Mm-hmm. Oh, for the magazine?
for the magazine.
That you're imaginating.
That is correct. So I finally did write that.
Mhm.
And I'm on my like 4th edition. I keep just revising things. You know when you revise things to death?
Yes.
And I just need to leave it for a week and then look at it next week. Like I need to get it fully out of my brain and then reread it to see if it makes any sense.
Be-
I did send it to you.
You did?
I emailed it to you. So would you please take
I
a look at
didn't
it?
see- When did you do that?
3 days ago.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Well,
should.
I also didn't follow it up with check your email because we get so much
Yes.
junk now
Yeah.
and I blame AI for that.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of spam
Mhm.
and junk mail I have now is absurd. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if I haven't gotten back to you via email, I really apologize.
Okay.
I'm doing my very best to slug through it all.
In terms of revisions, I used to be an English teacher. So I can keep going back and back and back, and that's not quite right, and that's not quite right.
Mhm.
An English teacher back when English teachers were PIA, and I've got to tell myself, okay, this is fine.
Right.
Really, it's fine. You don't have to go back and
Well, you're in the throes of this right now. As you're
add another
putting-
comma because, oh my God, there's no comma. And then I put commas in where there should be commas, and it gets underlined, and you hit on it, and it says no comma is allowed. And the commas were allowed. They were supposed to be there. A sentence that begins but, it's but, comma. It's not but, and you continue.
There you go.
I said so. Apparently, the grammar people and all the
Is this what you're doing right now as you're assembling your book of short stories?
yeah, I mean, they're all written, and I'm going back and just finally tightening them up a little.
Yep.
And I'm getting to the point where it's like, all right, you got to stop
Mm-hmm.
because you could move this here, you could move that there. It really doesn't.
Yeah,
make
until
any
the end of
difference.
time. Nate is checking in and said, "Good morning, guys. Nothing like a 4:45 in the morning tornado warning to start the day."
Hey,
Sorry about that.
as long as it didn't come, bud, that's the most important thing.
And Thomas, no buts about it. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
What else is going
but
on?
I am big on split infinitives, though. I go crazy with split infinitives. I will correct all of those.
Okay. Well, check my stuff, please, if you don't mind.
Okay, I will.
It's a quick little read, less than 300 words. Won't take you that long.
Well, let's look and see if it's here. Richard, did you send it to?
I think I sent it to real estate one. I don't know which one, whichever one popped up for Stephanie.
Oh, I didn't. Well, you have so many.
I know.
Oh, can you read this?
Yeah,
Oh.
see? I knew I did. So, well, sometimes I do things in a flurry all of the time, so I never know if it's real or not.
Yeah.
Like, was that a fever dream or did I not do that? I was like, oh, wait, I did do that.
I did do that, right.
Because I just have so many thoughts. And so first thing in the morning when I get to the office, I'm like, boom, 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 14 different tasks, no real formulation of how they go. I separate my day into Lemonadio, games and events, director.
Mhm.
It's like, I usually start with the director stuff and then I go back and forth and then start back all over again and make sure to check my work
You did everything.
and the things that already went out today. It's awful, the buckets of jobs that I've got and the things that I've got to connect with. But I had a great meeting the other day. Thank you so much for our board meeting.
Oh, you're welcome.
I
That
know
was
it
fun.
looked like a lofty objective
But
list.
you did it in an hour. I was surprised.
Right.
It was
I
a
cruised
2-page
through.
agenda. It was. I looked at it and I went, oh God, we're not going to get out of here in an hour.
I did. I'm one of those people that will move through time. I've always worked with time as far as fitting things into time frames, right?
Mhm. Okay.
Doing a radio show.
Yes.
You've got 1 hour, you got to get in all the commercials. And my radio background started when we had to insert all of this in there
Right.
ourselves and
Right.
manage our time ourselves.
Yes.
Not with a computer program that just automated for you.
No.
We had to figure out how we're going to get all of these commercials, how we're going to squeeze in the songs, how you're going to squeeze in 14 cigarette breaks and chat breaks with your other friends,
Right.
when exactly you were going to go to the bathroom,
Right.
where you're going to have a snack.
You needed at least a 5 minutes long to the bathroom.
And yeah, right. Is that something long?
Right.
Or I just need a 2-minute song to fit in here to squeeze in the hour. Things are very
Right.
much changed and we're all very different
So
at
you
this
could
point.
finish exactly the top of the hour.
Yeah,
Because there was network news or something
Yeah,
coming at the top
yeah.
of the hour and you couldn't be late.
that's it.
God, the troubles we had.
Seriously.
Oh,
So for whatever reason, take from it what you will. I've got great time management for everything else but myself.
mhm.
If I say it's going to be done in an hour, it will be done in an hour.
Mhm.
When I do trivia nights, people are just blown away by the fact that I could stretch it or lengthen it depending on how long this needs to go,
Right.
where we are in the evening to get you out of there on time
Yep.
within minutes.
Yeah.
So,
We got out of there on time Tuesday night.
right?
It
We
was
hung
good.
out just because we were having fun and we
Yes.
stayed a little bit longer yapping with friends, but
Yeah. No, we had fun. We didn't win anything, but we had fun.
I know. I didn't win anything either. I always put out the prizes. We had one of our new hosts, Sue,
Mhm.
I think is going to be training with us a little bit more this week. So I'm looking forward to her
Good.
jumping on the train for Lemonadio. And she's trying to leave her day to day and supplement. She also works with us in some of our markets.
Oh, she's the hair,
She's our mermaid hair
the mermaid
lady.
hair lady.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she does a really great job.
Yes, she does. I've given her a lot of my money.
Yeah, and she appreciates that. She works really hard. Both of our dates are out there for our farmers markets. And yes, both applications are open. People sent me emails yesterday after we put out our newsletter. Where do I sign up? I'm like, it's in the newsletter. It's a click through.
Oh, come
Just
on.
press
People-
the button.
Do you actually think people read the newsletters?
Just press the button. She saw it. She saw the words. She just press the button on the thing that you saw. All of the links work in our newsletter. I
Click
make sure
right
that they
here.
do.
Where's here?
I need to like just apparently put flashing lights on them
No, people don't. It happens
Here.
all the time.
right here.
Happens all the time.
Here's the thing.
Yep.
I'm trying to automate things for myself too, so that
Right,
I'm
so
not
you'll have
sitting
enough
there.
time.
I'm trying.
Right.
It's a work in progress. I've got class today, E for All.
Mhm.
That's going to be from 11 to 1 today. So I'm looking forward to meeting the next group of entrepreneurs
Very good.
that are out there either just starting their new business, in the throes of it right now, or working through some of the things that they're doing, problems, if you will.
And how is Spanish class going?
I really am bad. This week, Professora Caesar was teaching us in, on top of, in, on, under. I was like, I do understand, but I'm not comfortable, and I'm not good. My Spanish is terrible. Pronunciation, though,
Spot on.
fabulous.
Yep.
That's about it.
Well,
I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
well, maybe as long as you understand Spanish,
Yeah, maybe.
you don't have to necessarily, like when you travel in foreign countries, they understand. You go to restaurants or shops or whatever, they will understand your English.
Yeah, right.
They don't speak it,
We'll see.
but they know enough. I think about all the times I went to Italy. They always understood what I was saying.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Well, it's funny. I reached out to my ex fairly recently because I needed his help with the golf tournament that we're working on. By the way, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. If you want to golf over at Willow Bend, grab yourself a foursome. They're going fast. So I reached out to him, and he always made me laugh because his mother spoke no English whatsoever, just Portuguese, never had a driver's license.
Yep.
He's like, if you're talking to my mom, if you're talking to her about fishing, you need to bring your fishing pole. If you're talking to her about this, you need to. So I had props all the time for
Yep.
my mother-in-law. I felt like I was in a weird game of charades all of the time, holding things up. And we're having bread. We're going to eat the bread. I'm going to brush my teeth. We're going to the store. We're going to buy things. Like it was always.
Oh my goodness.
My Portuguese did not get better, but I always understood what she was saying to me because I've always understood Portuguese because that's my dad's family. My
Right.
grandfather never spoke English also. So I understood it just fine. And I definitely understood when he gave me the $20 bill that my dad would get mad at me about.
Right.
Thank you, Vuvu. $20. I am your granddaughter. Yes.
Right.
Me. It's very bizarre. So I've always wanted to speak fluently other languages. For some reason, my brain is broken there.
Mhm.
Does not connect.
Well,
does not
you
compute.
have a lot going on in your brain, so maybe be easy on yourself.
That's being kind.
Mhm.
It's crazy up there. Hello and good morning, Miss Eva. Eva has been talking to Michael a little bit.
Hey,
Right?
Michael's dad is getting out of rehab and heading home.
I don't want to push anything forward, but I'm pretty excited that we did kind of sort of make a connection.
Very good.
And it was just from our show here, Hank.
Right. And they're nice. They're both nice kids.
Yeah, right. I appreciate them.
They
So
have fun.
go on it. I'm looking forward to your first date if that's going to happen. Let
I
us
mean,
know.
he likes to go places and do things,
And so does she.
and so does she.
Yeah.
So
What
they
more
may
can you ask?
they may have a connection there. That just let's go do this, let's go do that. He loves to go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to go to the casinos.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, she likes her what the hell is that? Her Keno.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a little billfold with her Keno.
Oh,
She does very. I know. There's a lot of boxes checked on both of
there's
their
a lot
like.
going on there. They
Mhm.
can go to the casino. She can play Keno. He can. I'm not sure exactly what he plays.
But he only shows when he wins.
Yes.
No losses.
Yes, and he can impress her with his big ass car.
I love it. Oh, he's got a really nice car.
Yeah, this is Bella Luxury Transportation, and Michael is the owner.
I see that question. That's probably one of the biggest questions that I see pop up on social media all of the time. How do I get to the airport?
Right.
Who's got the
Don't
cheapest
take the
way for
bus.
me to get to the
Don't
airport?
take the bus, okay? Don't take the bus.
You could take the bus. It's okay. It's just a lot of waiting.
Right. There's a lot of waiting. There's just a lot of waiting, and it's uncomfortable. Call Michael, okay?
Yeah,
or,
right.
or call Michael. I mean, there are other people who do it as well, but he's got a Cadillac. something or other.
I know, it's so
that-
nice.
That's as big as a city bus, I
Mhm.
swear. And he's got food and water and
Yeah, you don't mind sitting in traffic when you're in Michael's car.
snacks and it's just
Bella
it's the-
Luxury Travel will
you
drop
pull
the
up
information.
you pull up to the terminal and you're like, do I have to get out?
I know, right?
Can I just stay here?
It is. You're truly on vacation,
You know,
though.
can you
when
drive me
leave
to
your
Los
house.
Angeles?
And he probably
He
would.
probably would.
Given the money, he'll do anything.
Right.
He'll do it for you.
Right.
I saw that Chili's announced that they're opening a Scranton branch. This is inspired by The Office, the TV show The Office.
Uh-huh.
And this is going to be the only location that has an awesome blossom.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if it's necessary. And how old is The Office at this point?
Very
And
old.
now you're going to be bringing this back?
They're a little behind the times.
Whatever. It's still one of the most watched shows in reruns, period.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know it is. It's crazy.
You're watching baseball now. So
I'm watching baseball now.
how is that?
They
Is your
won
wife
last,
loving her widow
they
status?
won last night. Yeah, Mari says all the time, well, okay, I'm a widow. I'm done now. No, they won last night, so we're good. They play in Baltimore again today. Opening day is tomorrow, I think. And yeah, they're going to honor the 1975 Red Sox who won the American League pennant, and they're going to honor Louis Tiant, who died, I think, at the end of last year, who was never voted into the Hall of Fame, should have been just a great guy, a real baseball character. So it's going to be fun.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to a decent season with that. Shout out to our friends here at Mashpee TV, channel 1072 in HD. If you don't have it, then call 1-800-COMCAST and ask them why you don't have it. You might need a new box. I know Justin is going to be doing a little traveling.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing.
Vegas?
Yes.
I'm not a fan of Vegas.
I'm not either.
And Jim, I'm sorry. I know you're out there and you absolutely love it. And
No.
you showed us the sports book. You showed us the best that Vegas had to offer. We enjoyed Red Rocks. We enjoyed borrowing your Jeep and feeling like we were local yokels and got to check stuff out off of the strip.
Mhm.
But being on the strip stresses me out.
Once you've been there, you've been there.
Mm.
At least for me. You know, you've seen the pirate ship in front of whatever hotel it is, and the big waterfalls in front of whatever the other hotel is, the Bellagio and whatever. And once you've seen it and you've hit a couple of the restaurants, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you got to do the gondola ride there and whatever
Yes, we
one
did
that
that.
was. That's fun.
That's fun.
Madame Tussauds. Go to a couple shows.
Yeah.
I don't know who's got a residency there. Somebody. RTB, didn't you ask me to go to a show there, or you're going to see a show there sometime soon?
I think somebody just started one.
It's just so expensive.
Oh yeah. I prefer Reno. I worked in Reno for a couple of years, and then started to stay at Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
I love Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, but a lot of people love it. The Truckee, that whole area.
I love Truckee. Love Truckee. Oh my God.
I haven't spent any time to know if I like it or not.
Yeah, well, like Truckee, we would go to. I'd go when I was working, and Mari would come with me. And then when
Yeah.
I wasn't working for the company anymore, we still went. And we'd go to Reno, we'd stay at Lake Tahoe, we'd go to Truckee, we went to Old Sacramento.
Well, given the climate of the world right now, we're probably best to stay and have a grand old great American summer vacation.
Yes, yes.
Move about the country. You're
Yes.
probably safer.
And once again, if you've been looking to stay on Cape Cod and haven't been able to find anything, this could be your year.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a firm believer in vacationing just one town away, 2
Mhm.
towns away,
Oh, we
close
used,
to home, check on the animals,
we used to do that.
right?
And we can't do it because, you know, it's all Mari in particular. I mean, she generates the business and everything.
Yeah,
But I just have to run in the office for a minute,
yeah,
and then she's gone for the day.
yeah.
So we tried that for a year or two, and then we just decided, no, we have to go off Cape.
Oh, it was Kelly Clarkson. Too much money. Yeah, I agree. Kelly Clarkson is talking about leaving her show.
Mhm.
I don't know whether it's she. I think she's just over it.
Now, didn't she like disappear or not show up?
Yeah,
for
she
a
was
while?
missing for a while.
Any word as to why she
She's
did?
back. I don't know. Maybe she just didn't like her show.
Right,
Maybe she's running away from her life.
could be.
I think we've all had a moment of that. We're like, we don't want to do this anymore. So,
Right.
and she just doesn't want to do it anymore.
Mhm.
And maybe she's ready to move on with her life.
By the way, still looking for my endorsement from Callaway? Not yet.
Just waiting.
Just waiting. maybe league season starts, I think next week at Holly Ridge where we play. So it'd be nice to have an endorsement.
What season starts?
League.
Oh,
What do
league.
you think I said?
I don't know. I was like, you were holding up a cup and I heard leak.
No, league.
Gotcha. Now, what does a league consist of?
Well, the one that I play in is the men's league.
Yeah. Is it a lot of crap talking and not much golfing?
Actually, no, I play with the same. I've been playing with the same guys for several years now.
Yeah.
And we just have fun. We pretty much all know that we're not that good, and we just yuck it up. We don't expect anything of each other,
Yeah.
except there's three of us, and then the fourth member of our group, Dan, is 80 something years old, and he kicks our butt every week.
I love that. You go, Dan.
He just does, and it's like, oh well, that's Dan. And sometimes when we have a shot or something, we'll stop and we'll say, okay, now what would Dan do? Instead of WWJD, it's WWDD.
Okay.
And we have fun. We don't take it extremely
Do you have like
serious.
little side bets in the league?
I'm sure other groups we don't.
Yeah.
We don't. We just yuck it up, and it's fun.
Nice leisure activity. How long does it take you to play a round of golf?
At Holly Ridge, 3 hours.
That's a lot.
If at a big golf course, it'd be 4 or 5.
My attention span is very small now. I don't know whether it's from watching TikToks or Instagram or what I'm doing right now with 4 jobs, but my attention span for activity 4 hours seems like a really long time.
Yeah. 9 holes is an hour and a half, which if you just want to go out and play a little, again, at a smaller course.
Do you take a cart?
Yes. I used to walk. I don't anymore.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like incredibly
No,
fun.
I don't do it anymore. I can walk 9, 18. No, just not interested anymore.
Once again,
I could if I had to. I used to, but I'm just not interested anymore.
we've got a lovely golf tournament coming up at Willow Bend, and you can grab yourself a 4
At a course that will take a long time for people to play.
Yep, and that's okay too, because we have people that will come and find you if you've been taking too long.
Oh, okay.
With the search and rescue parties.
Oh, okay. Is there a beverage cart at Willow
There
Bend?
is. There's
God,
snacks throughout the course.
That's going to extend it even
There's
more.
little games that are going on throughout the course. You get a box lunch. Thank you very much to our friends over at Dino's. And then afterwards, we'll have a nice little barbecue and award our prizes for our winners and whatnot. And by the way, all of the money that we raise is going to Mashpee High School's
Very nice.
Scholarship Foundation. So we've got a little bit of money in there. We want obviously more to give to the students, especially since Rachel and Noah have been doing a really great job in our office. They've really been
Excellent.
just the highlight
Excellent.
of me going to work right now. They're working so hard for our businesses.
Right.
They're comfortable contacting them. They're going in and making videos with them and supporting all of our members.
That's excellent.
It's really nice to watch, and
Yeah.
the members are jazzed about it. They're really into it and super supportive. So thank you very much to all of our members of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce and our high school people that are just making some really cool things. And our first ornament with our town seal is being handcrafted by Noah at the high school.
Excellent.
And we're going to start selling those in July.
And Mashpee never had that before.
No.
That's kind of like, isn't that kind of like a given?
You would think.
That every community has their own little ornament or something?
You would think. I think that's the biggest thing that we get. Eva collects ornaments and also magnets at every place she's ever gone to.
Right.
But we don't have any of those stores around town that are selling tchotchkes like that.
No.
Why not sell some locally made ones by our kids?
There's that place in I'll mention the name when we're done.
Oh,
That I think might be a good spot.
excellent.
But coming from, we lived in Sandwich for 28 years.
Yeah.
Good heavens, they had ornaments of all kinds of historical places and things.
Well, and I was looking through, so I found this huge tub of photos from the chamber, and boy, did I find some great little nuggets of nostalgia in this bucket.
Yeah.
And one of which I found it was called the Flying Falcon, and it was the boosters' old sort of camper
Uh-huh.
that they used to vend all of their items out of and then sell all of their snacks
Really?
out of. And I found it and I sent it over to Consuelo because Consuelo wrote a grant and has a bus right now.
Right.
So she's borrowing our painter,
Mhm.
like we painted our Lemonadio vehicle with,
Yeah.
to paint the thing. And I said, can you please make the bus's name the Flying
Flying
Falcon?
Of course.
And I sent her over the photo and she's like, that is incredible that you found this. Hey,
Yep.
where did you find this? And I
Yeah.
also love it. And
Yeah.
I said, I'll bring it over when I drop off the painter.
Yeah.
And I'm just, everything old is new.
Yeah. Right.
Just over the 40 years. And here we are back at the start of
Mhm.
where the boosters in the school store was. This
Right.
is back in a trailer, back in a van.
But people like to see that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. It was a nice little throwback. So that
Yeah.
was a fun find.
Got a school store.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the school store has been kind of kicked around the commons for the last decade.
Yeah.
And now they're back at school
Uh-huh.
in a really small area. So they've got the bus and she's working on painting it and getting it out there. But a mobile school store is kind of where she's gone back to.
Hmm.
And it's been done already, which I think was really kind of cute.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
bringing it back all the way around.
That's right.
Did you say the golf tournament is May 5th?
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo?
Uh-huh. Hey, come and join us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if that was cultural appropriation. I just got really excited.
If you have complaints,
Send it to the complaint department.
yeah, the complaint department, yes.
Your phone's like a switchboard.
Do you want to just suspend her now and just get it over with or what?
No, because your other choices, I take over.
Oh, that's okay.
Better stick with what you got.
All
Shout
right.
out to our producer over here at Mashpee TV. Chris Ball is fabulous. If you're looking for a membership or you want to come in and check out this studio to use possibly to do some interviews, make a show, this is such a great community TV station. You are on the board now.
Yes, I am, which
Are
makes
you-
it even better.
Oh. Boy, they had no idea what they got there, did
No,
they?
and I'm on your board too. I
Mhm.
just can't stop.
You're the giver, Hank.
I know.
Just out here helping, supporting the community. You're one of those people.
Yes, well, thank you.
All right, well, you're here now.
Yes,
Welcome.
right. Thank you. Nice to be in Mashpee. Miss Sandwich, but nice to be in Mashpee.
Yeah. So that's about it. We're going to wrap things up today. I've got class to teach. I'm looking forward to connecting with our community. If you're a business owner and you're not part of the chamber, please let me ask you why. I would like to have you as part of our community. We do great things. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. No, our magazine is coming out. So
Right.
last minute stragglers, I need your ads, okay, so that we can put this thing together because I've never done this before. It's going to take me a little time. And if you, there are 5 people out there right now I'm haunting about articles. Get me your articles, please, and thank you. The nicest
That was
possible
so
way.
sweet of you. That's
Right?
a nice way to put it.
What do you got coming up on lunch break?
That's the stop before. Where's my article?
That's right. This is my nice, gentle reminder.
Right. No, it's Thursday. It's date night. We're doing the top movies of the week, and there's another new #1 this week.
Really?
Yes.
Is it something I will want to watch?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it's a date night movie, but it looks kind of interesting.
Lemonadio.com, Roku TV, Alexa, play Lemonadio. And you need to download the skill, and that you can do just from your little app. So thank you very much for all of your support. We appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon.
Bye, folks. See you at noon.
Bye. I wanted to post the photo of the squiggly line road, but it didn't download.
You didn't?
I don't know where it went.